Welcome back, everyone. Let's solve LeetCode 3263, convert doubly linked list to array 1. You were given the head of a doubly linked list which contains nodes that have a next pointer and a previous pointer. Return an integer array which contains the elements of the linked list in order. So it's a carbon copy from a doubly linked list to an array. Okay, so we're just changing the data structure. We're going to do this in linear time, and if we look at the constraints here, we don't have any wild edge cases. So let's head over to the drawing board and get a visualization of how we'd approach this problem. So it's quite simple. As long as there's a root, or you can call this the head node. I prefer calling it the head node. What we're going to do is we're going to append this value to an array. Well, this is going to be the output array, by the way. We're going to append that value to an empty array when we start, okay? And then we're going to get back to our linked list and move the current node to the next node, okay? And then we're going to add that value and keep going and so on, right? Okay. So with that being said, let me go ahead and draw out this function signature. So I'll say define doubly linked list to array, which LeetCode passed out of preferred head or something, because when I think root, I think tree. But anyways, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to create our output array. So I'll just say output is equal to this empty array here. And then while there's a root, so while root, we're going to simply say output append the value from the root. So we'll say output.append root.value, right? Okay, and then we need to update the node, right? The linked list node needs to be updated so it can go to its next, okay? To the next node. So root is equal to root.next. And this while loop will continue until there is no root. And then when there is no root, we'll simply just be returning. So return the output, all right? So let's do a walkthrough and let's see if this works. All right, so we have our output array. We have our while root condition. So root is here. Output.append root.value. Okay, that value is a 1. So we append just this 1 here. All right, so we append that to the output. All right, and then we say root is equal to root.next. Okay, so root comes here. Okay, so while root, that is true. There is a value there. So let's go ahead and append this node value, integer, to in our output array, okay? All right, and what do we do next? We say root is equal to root.next. So root comes here. We're back in this while loop condition, so we're gonna append the value of the root node, and that gives us a 3 there. We update our root to be root.next, so we get here. And while root, that is true, there is a root node there. We're going to append its value. So this comes here. Okay. So far, so good. And then we say root is equal to root.next. So root comes here. We're going to append that value. All right, so far, so good. Root is equal to root.next. So we come here. While root still meets that condition, we're going to append that value. So this 2 gets appended here. Root is equal to root.next. So we get here. While root, that condition is true. Output.append root.value. So this comes here. Root is equal to root.next. So root now points to none, right? And this while loop condition is done, so we return the output, right? And this matches what we expect here, okay? So let's head on over to LeetCode and let's code this out, okay? So we have our output variable. We start our while loop. So as long as there's a root node, we're going to say output.append the integer value of that root node, right? And now we need to go process the other nodes in our linked list. So we say root is equal to root.next. I prefer the variable name head instead of root, but that's how LeetCode does it, so I won't dispute that. And at the very end, we just return the output and it passes the initial test cases. Let me submit this. We have a working solution. Okay, so let's go to the drawing board to discuss the time and the space. All right, so the time complexity is big O of n, where n is the size of the input, which is this linked list, doubly linked list here, right? So whatever the size of it, that is our time complexity, because look at this while loop. We're gonna iterate through each node in the doubly linked list, okay? And then space is also big O of n. Depending on your interviewer, you can ask them if they consider auxiliary space, which is just the output array, if they consider it as extra memory. If they don't, then it's okay to say the space is O of 1. But clearly in practice here, if we're building an array the same size of the given input, right, then the space will also match the time complexity. So both time and space are O of n. Okay, so whatever platform you're on, like, comment, subscribe, follow, and I'll catch you in the next one.